Hey, shalom at this time, family. May the peace of Yah come upon you when you learn to obey Him, brother. So this is another very important video I must cover at this time. Brother, we're dealing with Ezrayah, they call Ezra. He was a Yahudim, a spiritual leader in our nation, brother and sister, that I'm going to cover with you. He was from the tribe of Levi. He was a priest. And here, and if you go up ahead, they give you the genealogy of Ezra. See, it's a here. I'm starting with verse 1. It says, here's the genealogy of Ezra, who traveled from Babylon to Yashalom. They got Jerusalem during the reign of King Artaxerxes. Xerxes of Persia. See right here. And they're going to go through the genealogy. I'm not going to cover all that to get to Eleazar was a son of Aaron, the chief priest. So right here, I want to cover this because this is what we need to know. And that all our nation may require this knowledge right here. And think on these things, meditate on these things, brothers and sisters, that you may know. I'm doing this video before I bring the video concerning the Messiah, that is very important, that you may know the end-time Messiah, brothers and sisters. It's nothing like what the Christians taught you and what a lot of you think, that this Messiah can be born into the knowledge of Yah. No, not one of us was born into the knowledge of Yah. We had to inquire the knowledge. We had to be taught these things. Just like Ezrayah, I'm about to show you right here. That's why I'm going to cover this before I get into that. That you may better know your brother, the Messiah, Yasidek. So it's very important, brothers and sisters, because the Messiah have to require this knowledge. And that's why even in the Torah of Yah, it tells you the king must require the book of the law. Just like Ezrayah had to get the copy in the book of the law to study these things, brothers and sisters. And in doing these things, you would learn the laws, the right rulings, which is the judgments and statutes of the law, the detailed instruction how to carry it out, brothers and sisters. It's very important, brothers and sisters. I know a lot of brothers at this time calling themselves master teachers, our spiritual leader, but that's further from the truth, brother and sisters. Because brothers right now at this time, like you should know as well, that make their claims are keeping their own Sabbath, their own feast days, according to their own knowledge, but not inquiring the knowledge of Yah and obeying the words of Yah in detail. And so we're going to see the blessings came on this Levite priest. It's as they got Jewish, but it's as a Yahudim spiritual leader. They got religious, but it's not religious. These are added words to deceive you. But as the Yahudim spiritual leader, Ezrayah was well versed in Yah. They got Jehovah, but it's in Yah. This particular translation is called the Living Bible, so they got it worded this way. See, it depends on what translation you have. That's how they worded it, which is also blaspheming the name of the Creator. But these are translations. They copy these things from our book, but they change titles and names of the people of the Creator as well, brothers and sisters. It's as the Yahudim spiritual leader, Ezrayah was well versed. This chapter 7 and verse 6 I'm reading in Ezra. It's as Yahudim spiritual leader. Ezrayah was well versed in Yah's laws, see, Torah, which Moshe, they got Moses, has given to the people of Yashael Yah. See how he gave them the law to live by? And he asked to be allowed to return to Yashalom. and the king granted his request. See, because the king of Persia, after the Medes went in and defeated Babylon, the Persians took over the reign over the whole entire empire that Babylon had control of. See, so they had control of our land as well. So our people had to get permission at that time to return to the land. Those who was not in the land. So right here, he got that, and he was asking, requesting permission for Yah. His Barah was blessing him. It said many ordinary people, as well as priests, Levites, and singers, and gatekeepers, and the temple workers traveled with him. They left Babylon in the middle of March. They just got these months, but you know, it was at a certain moon. But they use terminology on the modern day March, in the 7th year of the reign of Artaxerxes, and arrived at Yashalon in the month of August. For Yah gave them a great trip. They got a good trip. This was because Ezrayah had determined. See, I want to focus on this. This is very important for each one of you of our nation. This was because Ezrayah had determined to study, see, to learn and obey the laws of Yah, see, and to become they got a Bible teacher, see, a scripture teacher, a spiritual teacher, teaching those laws to the people of Yashael Yah. You see that? He had to learn them, teach them, and then you learn the law, and they taught, and they had to learn to keep them. You see what I'm saying, brother? You just don't start keeping things you know nothing about, because you're into breaking these laws, brother and sister. You got to know about y'all laws. See, we got to have a time period to learn these laws and then teach these laws, brothers and sisters. Majority of the brothers don't know y'all laws. Every brother I ever heard in my life, they familiar with y'all laws, but they don't know y'all laws in full detail because they break them, brothers and sisters, like especially Sabbath. They go on their own thinking. They don't go and carefully look into the every words of Yah. They take bits and pieces, and that's all they live by, brothers. So you got to know the whole words of Yah concerning that one particular law, the Sabbath. Brothers and sisters, you got to know the statutes. You got to know the judgments concerning the Sabbath. Brothers and sisters, you got to. And all instructions how to keep the Sabbath. Brothers and sisters. So right here is very important. This was Ezra who determined to study. See, emphasizing this, I'm going over this again to let you know. He was determined. I didn't intend to make this too long, so I'm going to cut it short. So I'm preparing you for the Messiah video. Y'all see that. Because, and some people say y'all see deep. So this was because Ezra had determined to study and obey the laws of Yah. So he had to study them first before he kept them. And then he began to obey the laws of Yah to become a scripture teacher. Teaching those laws to the people of Yashael Yah. Then I read that. So let me read it. King Artaxerxes presented this letter to Ezrayah the priest. See? The student of Barah's commands. See? From Artaxerxes, the king. So they got the king of kings, the kings of the earth at that time. And to Ezrayah, and this is how he addressed it. He referred to himself as king of kings of his kingdom, his empire. As it to Ezrayah, the priest, the teacher of the laws of Barah of heaven. See how he acknowledged the creator? But where did they put it in the word God, but it's Barah, the creator of heaven. I decree that any Yahudim, see they got Jew, but it's Yahudim in my realm. See how he say in his realm? So outside of the realm, so you know, but inside his realm, the territory, the land he ruled, the ones that live inside his realm, his empire, including the priests, the Levites, may return. See the kind gesture y'all put into the king of Persia to aid our people to return to Yashalom with you. And I and my council of 7 hereby instruct you to take a copy of Barah laws to Yada. You see that? And to Yashalom. And to send back a report of the spiritual progress being made there. We also commission you to take with you to Yashalom the silver and gold. See how the silver and gold, that was out the currency. Silver and gold, which we are presenting as an offering to Barah of Yashael Yah. Moreover, see how the king of Persia at the time honored Yah? You are to collect voluntary temple offerings of silver and gold from the Yahudims and their priests in all the province of Babylon. You see that? To all the province, all the territories of Babylon. These funds are to be used primarily for the purchase of oxen, rams, lambs, grain offerings, drink offerings, and all which will be offered upon the altar of your temple when you arrive in Yashalom. The money that is left over may be used in whatever way you and your brothers feel is the will of your Barah. And take with you the gold bowls and other items we are giving you for the temple of your Barah at Yashalom. If you run short of money for the construction of the temple or for any similar needs, you may requisition funds from the royal treasury, see, from their banks. See, they had a whole system set up. The Persian system at that time, they would set up, they were ruling the kingdom. They took over Babylon territory. And so our people was dead. See, even some of our people didn't even leave Babylon. They wanted to stay in certain, like our people don't want to leave America today. They get conditioned and comfortable in the enemy lands. Even when the doors open for them to leave. Like now, y'all telling you to prepare, to gather to the Messiah. As the word going out to you, the knowledge is going out to you. See, we all got to learn all these things. Everybody don't know these things, so people not reacting. A lot of our people don't even know our nation, so that's why our people don't act like a nation. In the midst of our nation getting killed by the Caucasian nation, the fourth beast. Brothers and sisters, that then y'all seen and got sick for many days. So I don't want to make this video too long, brothers. Please, family, study to show yourself approved to Yah. We all got to learn these things, brothers and sisters. We have no spiritual leader except for the Messiah, brothers and sisters, of this earth at this time. Y'all see that? Who I am, brothers and sisters. That's why I must study these scriptures out day and night, and that I may teach them to you, that you may learn and know them. And just go out to the whole 12 tribes worldwide, brothers and sisters, that we fastly get on one accord, that we fastly obey Yah, like he said in Isaiah chapter 11. Verse 12, rally to the Messiah, which is to rally, which also means to get organized, to come back to one fold under the authority of Yah, brothers and sisters. This is the commission going out, brothers and sisters. I am here representing Yah on your behalf, brothers and sisters, as a personal confirmation to you from Yah, to remind you of the covenant of Yah. That Yah promised that he would deliver us and bring us out of captivity, brother and sister. Micah chapter 2, verse 12 to 13, explaining things to you. How Yah said the Messiah, the breaker, the breacher, make it depend on the translation, the leader, will break you out of captivity of your cities of captivity. Read it. It's there. Give multiple translations, then you will see these things, brother, of the sea line of Dawid, the branch, the cornerstone. It's there, brother and sister, in Zechariah chapter 10. And 7 and 3, brothers and sisters, that tells you the Messiah. And tell you about the high priest that came out of Babylon with Zerubbabel to build the second temple, was a representation of the branch to come, who I am, brothers and sisters. And the priest that came back with them was representation of you to return back home and build the third temple, brothers and sisters. We got work to do. But first we got to gather together, get organized. We must learn the laws of Yah. Again, brothers and sisters. And carry out everything that Yah told us and tell us to do in detail. With that, I'll say Todah Yah. See you in my next video.